A massive blizzard is building off the coast right now, and if you live anywhere from Texas to Maine, the next 7 days will change everything. We are tracking not one, not two, but 3 major storm systems that will impact over 70 cities across America, and the timing of these storms could not be more critical. Here is what you need to know in the next 5 minutes. I am going to give you the exact hour when each storm hits your city, the specific snowfall totals for your neighborhood, and the hidden danger that most weather forecasters are not talking about. But first, let me show you something that will shock you. Right now, at this very moment, a low-pressure system off the California coast is intensifying to 960 millibars, that is hurricane strength, and it is heading east. But here is the twist nobody saw coming. While California gets hammered with 170 inches of snow in the Sierras, that is 14 feet of snow, a second system is organizing in the Gulf of Mexico. And a third monster storm is forming near the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. Stay with me for 30 more seconds because I am about to reveal which major cities will see their first snowfall in over a decade, and why Dallas, Houston, and Atlanta need to prepare for something they have not experienced in years. The computer models have been updating every 6 hours, and with each update, the forecast becomes more concerning. The European model is now showing a 970 millibar low-pressure system developing off the mid-Atlantic coast by Monday, February 16th. To put that in perspective, that is stronger than many hurricanes. The pattern we are seeing right now is extremely rare. Warm air is surging 40 degrees above normal across the northern plains and Midwest. Minneapolis will hit the 50s on Valentine's Day. Chicago could see 60-degree temperatures, but that warmth is creating a dangerous setup. When you get extreme temperature differences like this between cold air in the west and warm, moist air in the east, you create the perfect recipe for explosive storm development. The jet stream is doing something meteorologists call a negatively tilted trough. This is when the jet stream dips from northwest to southeast instead of the normal west to east flow. This configuration is known for producing the most intense storms. We saw this same pattern before the infamous blizzards of 1996 and 2010. What makes this even more remarkable is the water vapor transport. The Gulf of Mexico is wide open for business. Moisture is streaming northward at rates we typically only see in spring severe weather outbreaks. The atmospheric river pointing at California is carrying moisture equivalent to 15 Mississippi rivers. Let that sink in. 15 Mississippi rivers worth of water is about to hit the West Coast. Let me break down the timeline city by city, and I want you to pay close attention because the timing here is everything. For Boston, the snow begins tonight, Tuesday, February 10th at 11 p.m. Heavy snow rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour will continue until 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. Expect 3 to 6 inches total. Visibility will drop below half a mile. Portland, Maine, snow begins 10 p.m. tonight, intensifies Wednesday morning with heavy bands. 6 to 8 inches possible with isolated areas seeing up to 10 inches. Bangor could see 8 to 12 inches by Wednesday afternoon. Providence, midnight through 4 a.m. Wednesday, 3 to 6 inches expected. Hartford, 2 to 5 inches. Burlington, Vermont, snow starts 11 p.m. tonight with 4 to 7 inches total. Albany, New York, lake effect snow off Lake Ontario brings continuous snow showers Wednesday. 3 to 6 inches with higher amounts in the Tug Hill Plateau region seeing 8 to 12 inches. Syracuse, you are in the heart of the lake effect zone. 6 to 10 inches likely. Interstate 81 will be extremely dangerous Wednesday. New York City, you will start with freezing drizzle around 10 p.m. tonight, transitioning to sleet by midnight. No significant snow for the city, but northern suburbs, Westchester County, Rockland County, you are looking at 2 to 4 inches. Now let me address the Valentine's Day weekend storm. This is where the forecast gets extremely complex. The difference of 50 miles in the storm track means the difference between a blizzard and just rain. A powerful low-pressure system will move out of Texas on Friday, February 13th. This system is going to tap into Gulf moisture like we have not seen all winter. Dallas, rain begins Friday morning at 6 a.m. Heavy rain continues through Friday afternoon. Rainfall totals 1 to 3 inches. Thunderstorms likely Friday evening with wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. The heavy rain ends Saturday morning by 8 a.m. Houston, rain arrives Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Heavy rain Friday night into early Saturday, 2 to 4 inches possible. The Katy Freeway and Interstate 45 could see significant flooding during Friday evening rush hour. San Antonio, lighter amounts. Friday afternoon through Saturday morning, 1 to 2 inches. Austin, rain begins Friday at noon, 1 to 3 inches total. Oklahoma City, heavy rain begins Friday morning at 4 a.m. Marginal risk for flash flooding, 2 to 4 inches expected through Saturday morning. Areas north of the city could see 4 to 6 inches. Tulsa, heavy rain starts Friday at 6 a.m., continues through Saturday morning, 3 to 5 inches. Flash flood risk is elevated. Little Rock, Arkansas, you are in the bullseye for the heaviest rain. Rain begins Friday at 3 a.m. Heavy, persistent rain continues through Saturday afternoon, 4 to 6 inches expected. Some areas could see 7 inches. This is a flash flood setup. Memphis, heavy rain Friday morning through Saturday, 3 to 5 inches expected. Nashville, rain arrives Friday morning, 2 to 4 inches through Saturday. Jackson, Mississippi, rain and thunderstorms Friday afternoon into Saturday, 2 to 4 inches. Severe weather possible Friday evening with damaging winds and isolated tornado threat. Shreveport, Louisiana, heavy rain and thunderstorms Friday. Damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour possible Friday evening. Tornado threat cannot be ruled out. Rainfall 2 to 4 inches. New Orleans, rain and strong thunderstorms Saturday. Severe weather threat with damaging winds, large hail possible, and isolated tornadoes. Mobile, Alabama, heavy rain and severe thunderstorms Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. 3 to 5 inches of rain, tornado threat, damaging wind gusts. Birmingham, heavy rain Saturday, 2 to 4 inches. Montgomery, severe weather threat Saturday afternoon. Atlanta, heavy rain moves in Saturday afternoon, continues through Sunday morning. 2 to 4 inches of rain. Strong thunderstorms Saturday evening. Columbia, South Carolina, heavy rain Sunday. 2 to 4 inches expected. Charleston, rain Sunday into Sunday night. 1 to 3 inches. Charlotte, heavy rain Saturday night into Sunday. 2 to 4 inches. Raleigh, rain Sunday. 1 to 3 inches. Now the critical question, will this system bring snow to the northeast? The European model brings a powerful nor'easter up the coast Sunday night into Monday. If this is correct, we are looking at a potential blizzard for Boston, Portland, Maine, and into Nova Scotia, Canada. But the storm track is still uncertain. If the storm stays 50 miles offshore, the I-95 corridor sees cold rain. If the storm tracks closer to the coast, we are talking about a major snowstorm. Philadelphia, you are on the edge. Most likely scenario is cold rain Sunday into Monday. But if that storm shifts, you could see 6 to 12 inches of snow. Washington, D.C., same situation, most likely cold rain. But the potential exists for a changeover to heavy snow Monday. Chicago, Valentine Day Friday, you hit 60 degrees. But by Tuesday, much colder air arrives. Clipper systems bring light snow chances next week. Minneapolis, incredibly warm for Valentine's Day weekend. 50s on Saturday, this is 40 degrees above normal. Milwaukee, warm weekend, then colder next week. Kansas City, you stay on the warm side. Dry weather continues. Temperatures in the 60s. St. Louis, warm and dry through the weekend. Now the West Coast, where things get absolutely historic. San Francisco, heavy rain begins Wednesday. This is the first of multiple storms. Rain continues through Thursday, 1 to 3 inches. Sacramento, heavy rain Wednesday and Thursday, 2 to 4 inches. Los Angeles, heavy rain Wednesday into Thursday, 1 to 2 inches. Then a stronger storm arrives Saturday into Sunday, 2 to 4 additional inches. Flash flooding threat is high for burn scar areas. San Diego, rain Wednesday, then again Saturday into Sunday. 1 to 3 inches total. Here is the number that will shock you. The Sierra Nevada mountains could receive 170 inches of snow over the next 10 days. That is 14 feet of snow. Mammoth Mountain, you are looking at 5 to 6 inches of snow per hour at times. Lake Tahoe, 60 to 100 inches of snow over the next week. Travel will be impossible at times. Interstate 80 will have closures. If you have travel plans to Tahoe, cancel them. Reno, heavy snow arrives Wednesday. 1 to 2 feet possible by Thursday. Las Vegas, rain arrives Saturday. Half an inch to 1 inch possible. Phoenix, rain moves in late this weekend. Half an inch to 1 inch. Flagstaff, heavy snow. Sunday into Monday, 1 to 2 feet possible. Salt Lake City, snow arrives this weekend and continues into next week. 2 to 3 feet possible over the next 10 days in the mountains. Denver, quiet weather this week, but snow arrives early next week. Seattle, heavy rain returns next week. Portland, same pattern, week 3 of February, the 20th through the 23rd. The coldest air of the winter finally arrives for the West Coast. At the same time, the East Coast stays remarkably warm. This temperature gradient creates the setup for potential major storm systems. We could see multiple heavy snow events for the northern plains, the Great Lakes, and possibly the Northeast during the last week of February. Here is what I need you to do right now. Comment below with your city and state, and I will give you a personalized forecast for the next 10 days. I am reading every single comment, and here is what is coming in the next video that you absolutely cannot miss. I am going to reveal the long-range forecast for March, including the potential for a historic late-season snowstorm that could impact 30 states. This is the most active weather pattern we have seen all winter, and it is just getting